Hey, honey, sunny. So I'm trying to give y'all the most, like, what I think y'all need. Y'all have to tell me what y'all need, what type of videos y'all need down below. So this one is life advice. So this is just oracle cards, and we're going to see what life advice is giving us. First, we have healing heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Okay. And then we have prosperity begins. And then right next to it, we have strength and resilience. So with what I see so far, Pawans, I think that recently you basically gave up something in your life that really wasn't serving you. And it probably was a long time coming for you. You realize like it's just not going to get any better. So you decide to give it up. What I see is that money and beautiful moments and pleasures, better relationships, different things like that. I believe that that's what's coming into your life because you gave this thing up. The strength and resilience being here tells me that it took you to have strength and resilience to even come to the other side of that journey of leaving behind that toxic either attitude, pathway you were on, the food you were eating, the conversations you were having, the type of people you were interacting with. So I really do think the life advice for you right now is it is a great time, if you haven't already, to start cutting things out of your life that really does not serve you. Cutting things out of your life that actually doesn't even bring you much of any type of benefit, solace, whatever it is. And sorry, I'm getting the book out for the middle card and this card because they both have books for their oracle decks. So yeah, I believe that all of this that you went through was for a reason. And if you're currently going through this, it is for a reason as well. And the reason is it's time for you to either put on your big girl or big boy boots and get to marching. Get things out of your life that you do not need, that does not serve you anymore. So we're going to read in this book. Let's see. Hold on. Let's get it right. Let's get it right. It's the red. I believe this is a wand card. This is giving me like Ace of Wands. No, it's not actually. Okay. Because that's the spirit. Oh, no. Ace of Wands. Let's see. Prosperity against. I believe this is like the Pentacle. Ace of Pentacles. Let's see. 73. Page 73. Okay, so it says prosperity. This is the book. It says prosperity begins. This card brings a message of beginnings, prosperity, wealth, and new business. Okay, which could be in the palm of your hands. It may result from your hard work, past efforts, and investments, or it could show up unexpectedly. It may even be presented as a gift. With careful and diligent planning, recent endeavors and money-making ideas show great possibilities and promises of monetary gain. I like that. This is a time to focus on the most beneficial outcome. Expect the best and envision that project or new job having a successful result. Feel it, see it, and most important, believe it. When you focus on abundance and the positive aspects of the material world and offer gratitude, prosperity in all forms will flow even more freely. So that is the advice with this card in the middle. It's telling you that there is new opportunities awaiting for you. You just have to really visualize it to bring it into your life. Once you're open to it, once you're grateful for what you already have and grateful for what's coming your way, it's going to make its way to you quicker. It's going to be more visible for you to see in a more short eye view, even in a long way, like even in a distant view. You know what I'm saying? So that helps you overall, proud ones, with how you're viewing life, I would say. Like how you're viewing life, turn it into something that you probably didn't even know you could turn it into. I don't see that you have a hard time with it, but I do see that it may be time for you to beef up on your positivity, on your uplifting thoughts. Even if you're already that way, just know that there is beautiful things coming into your life based off of that. So now we have number 7, strength and resilience. It says strength means different things at different points of our lives. Sometimes it means having the physical strength to run marathons, climb mountains, or dance until the wee hours of the morning. Sometimes it means having the emotional strength to triumph over adversity. We can't all be Superman and leap tall buildings in a single bound, but we can be strong in the ways that are important. Sometimes strength is less about muscles and more about will. For action, it says, do something that challenges you, something that calls on just a little more strength than you think you have. Walk a little further than usual. Stand up to a bully. Give up an addiction. That's the second time we have something about giving up an addiction, y'all. Figure out what that addiction is. Maybe you gotta monitor how long you're on your phone every day, whatever it is. Let me continue reading though. It says, be strong, you can do it. For divination, it says this card is telling you one of two things, or maybe both. If you wanted to know if you should or could do something, the answer is yes, go for it. You have the strength and ability to succeed. If you just pulled a card for general information or inspiration, then this card is telling you that you are stronger than you think. Take heart, magic. To do a simple spell for strength and courage, light an orange, white, or brown candle. Focus on what strength means to you and pull on the strength of the earth below. Visualize yourself growing strong roots and a trunk like a mighty tree. Feel your limbs stretch out toward the sky and say, Earth, lend me your strength so that I am strong like an oak, able to stand against the storms of life. So that's your advice right now. It's time for you to stand up strong. It's time for you to stand up tall, be more positive, look at the positive things in life. Give yourself those uplifting pep talks that you may need. Anything that you've been doing in excess, it's time to cut it out because it is leading you. Basically, your life is going in a direction where those addictions can't go with you. So you make that decision on your own. Pile one, I did not want this to be a long-winded type of life advice thing. It's meant to be cute, sweet, and straight to the point, and we're already at like 6 minutes and some seconds. So that's what we have for you today. Pile one, that was your life advice. Hopefully that was a little enjoyable and helpful. Have a good one. Pile two, this is life advice. I just pulled one card from each of the oracle decks that I have on hand. The first one is sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. Then we have fertility, and lastly we have meditation for clarity. So I don't know if some of you may be popping out with some brand new idea that people aren't expecting of you, aren't expecting to see you do, and maybe you're figuring out the best time for this. Maybe the life advice for you at this time is to just pop out with this idea, with this child, with this relationship. This is basically like the Empress card, I think. So let's see what it says in the book. We're going to have to read straight out the book because these are oracle cards. And with that being said, I want to give y'all the direct meaning so you get the best of this life advice reading. It says, through this card, the manifestation of growth is on the horizon. You're the creator and the seeds that have been planted in the past. Whether they were happiness, comfort, abundance, prosperity, family, children, ideas, or even thoughts, are now ready to give birth into your world. Be patient as you watch your seeds take root and grow. Nurture them as they become strong and healthy. Open yourself to the life force of the universe. This card also represents femininity and Mother Earth, who is calling to you. The arms of her beauty are reaching out. She wants to embrace you on her seashores, mountains, forests, and gardens. Go to her and meet her halfway. Acknowledge that the same energy that makes up the heavens, earth, plants, animals, and mineral kingdom is also a part of you. Start nurturing yourself and infuse your soul with love and compassion. Soon others will see and feel your devotion. As you interact with others around you, now or even if you're in the midst of solving a problem, use gentle care and kindness as you handle situations. This isn't a time for you to be inconsiderate, possessive, domineering, forceful, or pushy. Act from the loving space of your heart center. The benevolent energy that resides there will assist you in making sacrifices in order to help, care for, and help others as well as yourself. I like that, pile two. So that's given. Oh, and at the bottom it did say the archetype of this card is the Empress. So yeah, I was right on that. That is the Empress card. So yeah, it's definitely giving a time for you to grow, to build, to forge ahead in your life. Like, not wait too long for anything. That meditation for clarity. Hold on, let's see what page. Okay, that's number 3. This is like the 3 of Swords, I guess. Yeah, so I think that this is an important time for you to really get clear on what it is that you want to bring into the world, what creative projects you've been thinking about that you want to get started on. Yeah, so let's see. It says, meditation for clarity. It can be hard for us to see things clearly, and the closer we are to them, the harder it can be. This is especially true when we are looking to ourselves or at the important issues that affect our lives. When strong emotion is involved, that makes it even tougher. But that doesn't mean it is impossible. Just for that, we have to make a special effort to reach for clarity. Action. Meditate on a statement while focusing on the picture on the card. Ask yourself, do I need myself with clear and honest eyes? What about the people and situations around me? Is there something I know in my heart I need to look at more clearly? Try to put aside emotion for a moment and simply be, then look. Again. Divination. This card is a suggestion that it is time to seek out clarification of an issue or issues, to look more closely at something that perhaps you have been viewing through eyes clouded with emotion or prejudicial statements of others. Do not take things at surface value, but rather make sure that what you think you are seeing is really the truth. Okay, and lastly it says magic. Take a dark bowl and fill it with water. Light a candle and place it so that it reflects upon the surface of water, and then smudge yourself and water with the sage wand. As the smoke from the sage drifts away, say, "Great gods, please help me to see with clarity of vision and an open heart." Then stare into the water and see if anything appears to you, either in the water or in your mind's eye. You can concentrate on a particular question or situation if you have one in mind. Okay, so I think that you need a lot of clarity with the things that you're trying to bring about in your life, pile twos. That's what I get when this is basically if the Empress was right next to the Three of Swords. It could also be maybe some of you may have to watch out for your womb. If you are carrying with child at this time, watch your stress levels. Watch if you see yourself getting more upset around certain people or certain situations. Just find your zen. Try to be as relaxed as you possibly can be. It's very important. Also, too, it's a time of you to really get clear-minded. So meditation helps with that. And sometimes meditation isn't just us sitting there in a dark room with our eyes closed. It could be you cooking with no music on, no TV on. It could be you going for a walk with no music and no phone in your hand, being distracted by that. It could be you just sitting in a park where the breeze is going and you hear the birds chirping. It could be you playing a game that gets you at your most eased, like you're the most relaxed when you do this. It could be playing a sport. It could be going to the gym, cleaning your house. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is. Pile 3, what's up? So this is your life advice right now. I just pulled one card from 3 different oracle decks that I have. The first oracle deck says Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. So I see the Trapped in Fear card right next to it. Then it says Plant the Seeds. Are some of y'all overthinking investing your money at this time? Are you thinking about stepping out on your own and it's just feeling really scary to you? I think right now the life advice would be for you to take strides in this new direction and just figure out what you need to do first, and then you come up with your list and you check off one thing at a time. Slow and steady always wins the race, y'all. So I'm gonna just read straight from the book for both meanings. We have first the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, and this is the book. So it says Trapped in Fear. This card reveals that it's actually your own fear that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage. And in order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead. They feel a misguided sense of safety there, or they're afraid of starting something new. But staying will only add to your levels of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body. Seek out wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do this alone, but know that you possess all of the tools that you need to free yourself. You're forgetting how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitations caused by your emotions. Oh shoot, y'all. So some of y'all are really stuck in your heads at the time. Maybe you're telling yourself a bunch of negative things that really aren't true, and it's not serving you. And if that isn't you, you just have to check yourself. Make sure the things that you're doing are actually things that you want to do, and you're not holding yourself back because you're scared of failing, or you're scared of a new beginning, you're scared of new environments. Like, just really pay attention to that at this time. That's the life advice with that card. So now we have number 6, Plant the Seeds. All things that grow have to start somewhere, with seeds both actual and metaphorical. Whether it is the seed of an idea, a new beginning, or a garden of magical herbs, you have to plant it and then nurture it well to get the results you want. Caring for your seeds takes effort, but sometimes the biggest challenge is having the courage and forward momentum to plant them at all. What seeds are you planting in your life? Action. Plant a seed. Heck, plant a dozen. They're small. Do you like flowers? Then plant flower seeds. Like to cook? Plant culinary herbs or a simple vegetable like lettuce or spinach. They grow fast and give you nearly instant gratification. Want something magical? Plant the seeds for magical herbs. Or if you live where it is warm and dry, even the white sage used to use in sage smudge sticks. Or of course, you could start on a new project. That counts too. Plant the seeds for anything that will grow over time and bring you joy. Ooh. Then it says divination. This card probably isn't telling you to plant an actual seed. Instead, it suggests that it is time to start something new. It is time to look for a new job, embark on an adventure, or encourage a budding relationship. Plant the seeds for future growth in your life, even if you have to start small. Is there some project that you have been considering? This card is a hint that it might be time to take the first step. Magic. Most witches use herbs and other plants in their magical work. Growing them yourself gives you a chance to put your energy and your intentions into them from the very beginning, which makes them even more powerful. Choose an herb that is easy to grow. Most of the common ones are, and prepare some soil in your gardens if you have one, or in a pot inside if you don't. Press the seeds firmly into the soil while saying, element of earth, receive these seeds to positive magical work. Nourish them and strengthen them and bless them with your power. So mow it be. Don't forget to tend them with extra special care afterwards, and thank the plant when you clip a bit for magical work later. My bad for stumbling on my words, y'all. But basically, what we were saying, all of these cards are in alignment, y'all. So if you have been strongly considering a brand new step, a brand new aspect, a brand new career field, a brand new adventure, a brand new whatever in your life, this is an optimal time for you to get started on that. I see that, I think this is like spring energy, that this is a great time for you to start something brand new. With that being said, I think that this trapped in fear card may be a position that you held in these weeks to come, and now you're going to be evolving to a place where you're realizing all you have to really do is get started. All you have to do is start. Like, for instance, I'm going to just give you a little bit of a backstory of me. I wanted to start putting my YouTube videos up in like 2018. And I didn't. And I would have been way better off if I started then. You know why? Because I was in a much more comfortable phase in my life. I didn't have to pay rent. It was like so much different for me. So now that I have to go to work not saying I wasn't going to work every day at that time, but I didn't have the same amount of responsibilities that I did. So if I would have just started then, I would have been in a much better space when it comes to my channel. However, I didn't, but I did start, right? And when I started, I didn't have all the equipment needed. I didn't know what software to use so I can just show pictures and have my voice going in the background, different things like that. But I started, right? And as you start, you will realize that the ball is starting to roll. As I started, and I was terrible, the way everything was bad, y'all. Just, if you've been here, you know. But yeah, the way the ball started rolling, I'm like, okay, I know what I need. I need to do this better. I need to get this to sound better. I need to get this to look better, and different things like that. So if you're at that phase where you're unsure, or where you're starting to evolve to the point where you're like, all right, all I need to do is get started, just figure out how to start. Go on video, get videos, write down lists, and then just do it. Like, don't waste any time, because time is of the essence. We don't know the future, but we do know that we have right now. So I will always encourage everyone to just get started now, right now in the present. This is all we have. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we know if we put our best foot forward today, we could feel good about what we did today. So that's what I have for you, Pile 3s. That is your life advice that you currently are getting or needing. I appreciate you for coming to this video and watching your full pile. I appreciate you in general. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you're actually going through. Thank you. Bye-bye.